Welcome back, dear viewers, with our second guest this evening, Dr. Murad Khan, Assistant Professor. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you so much, and thank you for inviting me to the show.
Yes, you're most welcome. We're so happy to have you here with us.
Thank you.
All right, so I guess today's topic is a little bit interesting. I heard there's this fact saying that the IoT, which means the Internet of Things, by 2030, probably we're going to be having more than 25 billion devices connected to the Internet, collecting data and analyzing. So it's going to be the future, right?
Yes.
I'm really quite interested about learning more about your journey here in Kuwait and what brought you here to teach this, field and topic or subject, I would say.
Yes, actually, why I'm here, I joined here in 2022 at KCST as assistant professor, and my journey, like why I'm here, because of the emerging academic here in Kuwait, and the research development at Kuwait, different sectors, and specifically in the IoT. And I came to know that there is a Kuwait Visions, which is Vision 2035. So I can see that the central point there is the IoT. So that is why I joined here, so that I work with different organization and my friends and colleagues, and to come up with something that can benefit the vision of 2035 of Kuwait.
Best of luck with that. I mean, hopefully this is going to be the future, as you just mentioned. So it's going to be a lot of work, and you're going to be one of the key people to this having this success, I would say, right?
Yes.
All right, so how has the IT or the Internet of Things evolved since you began working on it here in Kuwait?
Actually, the IoT is something like started back in 2008 or maybe more before, than somewhere 2003 somebody says about this Internet of Things. But with the passage of time, it evolved with different phases. The initial phase was just to connect like devices with the internet using some microcontroller or thing. But with the passage of time, there was like advancement in it, such as like Raspberry Pi added in 2013 and so on. And there is Arduinos, and there are similar microcontrollers. They are actually connected to the internet. We are basically sending a huge amount of data over these devices to the internet. But for my opinion, that my understanding that IoT is basically the backbone of generating the data, this huge amount of data from those a large number of connected devices, like more than like 20 billion devices is connected right now by 2023. So what I'm thinking that with the passage of time, when we evolve, more devices will be connected, more data we will get, more training we can perform over the data, more significance we can bring to the society.
That's very interesting. We all start from nothing to something. It was all basic, and then, I mean, it's evolving, and hopefully in the future we're going to be seeing something very convenient for us. It's making actually our life become easier day by day. And that's what good about it. But when it comes to students now, let's say, how do you incorporate the IoT in the curriculum at the field?
Actually, IoT, in my opinion, is most related to the hands-on practice. Suppose how you will connect a sensor to a microcontroller, how you can get the data from this sensor. For instance, we are sitting here, and right now we can see like what is the temperature of our home. So how we can do these type of things. Adding this type of things to the curriculum is very, very important for the future, for our schools, for our colleges, for our universities. The idea is to generate data from those devices, and I can tell you that the data analytics is basically coming from the IoT. So this is very, very important that we can add IoT to our curriculums.
That's very nice and interesting. All right, so how can it actually benefit the students in terms of school and all these kind of things? I know now that we can use it at home. We can use it with our smart, watches and all these kind of things. But when it comes to students, how does it benefit them?
Actually, the students are nowadays are very smarter. Like in our time, it was not that much smart, but now they are more smarter. And the skills that they are going to develop by hands-on practice. most of the students are actually they want like how to connect the sensor to these physical devices and how to get the data from it. Recently we had this summer boot camp at KCST, and this is the first time we run an IoT workshop where many students from different University of Kuwait participated, and I can see their enthusiasm and the way they were interacting with this type of hands-on practice. The first time they see that how they actually working with these sensors.
Yes, that's very interesting.
Yes.
For now, I guess we would like to have this quick break for the prayers, Isha prayer, and then we'll be back. So stay with us, of course, dear viewers, and we'll be back. Welcome back, dear viewers, and of course I would like to welcome our second guest of the day, Dr. Murad Khan, Assistant Professor. Welcome back to the studio. So we were talking about how the Internet of Things, IoT, is benefiting the community, is benefiting everybody, everyday's life. So basically, let's get back to the question where with how it is actually beneficial for the students, and then we can talk about the community and all the rest of things.
Yes. Actually, you know, the students can do like hands-on practice on these IoT devices. They can connect sensors to the microcontrollers, and then the most important part is that they can send this data over the internet to different applications, and everybody can use those applications. For instance, you can control the devices at your home, so you can see from there. The student can enhance their programming skill. That is also very important. The student can know about how the sensor basically works. So these are some of the important benefits the student can take from working with IoT curriculum or courses.
That's really interesting, and they can use it in everyday life. I mean, wherever they want to do. But it's one of the good stuff to have. So how is actually now IoT transforming daily life and communities in Kuwait? We're going abroad a little bit.
Yes, yes. Actually, you know, this is basically the vision of the Kuwait for 2035, that how to make Kuwait a smart country where we can connect like many different organizations, many different things to the internet, and we can send this data to the internet, and how the internet will process this using the edge computing. So this is actually, and let's take a simple example where, let's suppose we are here sitting and we can control the devices at our home. We can turn on the washing machine from here. We can turn on the refrigerator. We can see what are the things available in the refrigerator, what are the expiry dates of those, and we can even ask the refrigerator to give us a recipe so that we can cook something for tonight.
That's nice. I guess it's energy efficient, time efficient, easier again and again. This is what we are hoping for, the best for the future. So I'm pretty sure that there has to be some challenges, right, regarding safety and all these kind of things. And it's a internet thing, so there has to be a lot of issues and problems and security challenges. So how can you actually address these things to the students?
You are right. Actually, there are a number of challenges, and one of the most important is basically the security challenge in IoT devices. You know, most of the IoT devices are open over the internet, so anybody can connect to those devices and can get different type of data. For instance, somebody can connect to a camera and they can watch like the live streaming, and there are like other ways. Suppose somebody can hijack all these devices and they can use these devices to attack a network. So there are different ways that the attacker can use it, and the security of this. And you will know that there are 75% of the IoT devices available over the internet that are easily accessible with like simple password and simple username and password. Most of the time we set this admin, so we can directly connect to those devices and can take the data out of it. So the security, you are right, is very, and there are like a number of protocols that the IoT platform is basically following. One of the protocol is very well known, which is MQTT. So the attacker can attack those protocols and can exploit it for their purposes, for different purposes. So you are right, this is a bigger challenge, and there is we have the cybersecurity courses. Even they are teaching the student that how we can protect these devices from the different type of attacks. So
what's the best way to avoid all these mistakes?
Actually, that the most important.
More complex passwords, maybe?
No. This is actually awareness is more important. That we should know that. Let's suppose I bring a new camera, I install it at my home. So I should know that the default password is this username and password is that admin or 12345. So the very first thing is to change it and to set it to a complex password. And the second important thing is that with the passage of time, install the software, the patches or the security patches, so we can be protected from the internet, like nobody can even attack on those devices.
Oh, this is really, I mean, nice and scary at the same time. That's why we have to be cautious.
Yes.
I mean, I really suggest that anyone who would like to create their own personal emails, get their own new devices, cameras, and all the things that you mentioned, you have to set it up yourself, do it yourself, and change all the username and passwords and make it something, you know, personal. Don't let it be common. Now let's head to something very important, which is, you know, for Kuwait, I would say. But what kind of role will the IoT play in Kuwait's future? How can KCST help in this matter?
You know, in KCST we have a very rich faculty in the case of the research. They can provide a number of benefits to the Kuwait vision, which is 2035. And I will tell you that IoT is the central point. Basically, the entire vision is basically revolving around this central point. For instance, we can have the smart city, the smart health. We can control the different ministries using the Internet of Things. We can provide them a convenient environment where they can enjoy the environment, like they can communicate within the environment using these devices. We can somehow make the devices automated so they can talk to each other. For instance, there is a device in here, and that devices can talk to another devices. So the talking devices is also one of the major you know, IoT application. And there are a number of other applications will be. So KCST basically can contribute to all these different fields of IoT, and for the security, for the benefits of the student, for the benefits of research, all these, and we can have a number of collaboration with other university around the world. So these collaboration will also bring many different good ideas to Kuwait, and inshallah in future we can make Kuwait a more sustainable country, and more you know, the people can come here, they can enjoy the digital transformation here.
More sustainable, more efficient, and smarter. Well, we hope the best for the IoT, and of course in Kuwait and all over the world. Thank you so much, Dr. Murad, for being part of this interview. We learned a lot, and hopefully we're gonna see more brighter stuff happening here in Kuwait, of course, and globally as well. All right, dear viewers, for now we'll take this quick break to check this report about Did You Know, and then we'll be back.